Hello, everybody. I'm R. Lee Davis from Mind to Mind Productions here in Canada, and this is Mind to Mind TV. One of the questions we are always asked, is it real? Is what you do really happening? Well, it's funny because that really depends on your perspective. If you're a believer, then it doesn't matter what we say or what kind of disclaimer we give you, you're going to believe it. If, on the other hand, you're a skeptic, it doesn't matter what justification or what explanation we give you, you're not going to believe it. Case in point, when I started in mystery entertainment, I was working as a magician in a restaurant. My job was to go from table to table after the customers had placed their order, but before they had their food arrive, and I was supposed to entertain them and occupy their time. I remember one time, it was a Wednesday night. There was a table of accountants, lawyers, I'm not sure what they did. They were all dressed in power suits, looking very good, having a great time. I walked up and I said, "Hi." I introduced myself. I said, "I'm the entertainment. Can I show you a few interesting things?" And they said, "Sure." So I prepared some things and entertained them for a few moments. Then I looked at the woman in the back and I said, "Can I show you something magical?" She looked around. She said, "Well, of course." So I asked one of the gentlemen if I could borrow a $5 bill. He handed me one. And I said, "Now," I looked at the lady and I said, "If you believed in magic, and I could do absolutely anything with this $5 bill, what would you have me do with it?" She thought just for a second, and she said, "Well, if you could do anything with that $5 bill, why don't you turn it into 100? And she laughed. And her table mates laughed. And I said, "Really? Turn it into 100. Why 100? And she said, "Well, what else would you turn a $5 bill into if you had the opportunity?" And I said, "That's really good thinking." And then I folded up the 5. And when I unfolded it, her table mates were aghast. They sat there with their jaws open. And she just looked. Because what had happened was this. I smiled at them. I dropped the $100 bill on their table and went off to another table to entertain them. 2 things happened that evening. One, I watched a middle-aged power woman get transformed right in front of my eyes into a happy little girl that believed in unicorns and magic because she had asked for something and it happened right in front of her. And 2, from that point forward, I changed all of the performances that I'm involved in. Because now it's all up to the audience to make choices, make the decisions, to find out what happens with them in our show. It's not about me standing up on stage, it's about them. It's about you. And when you come to see our show, you get to make the choices so that at the end of the night, when you go home, you can ask yourself, if I had made a different choice, what would have happened? Our show is all about you. I'm Arlie Davis, and this has been Mind to Mind TV.
Don't forget to check out our website at mindtomind.ca.